This is a HeadGum podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Complete Guide to Everything, a podcast about everything. I am one of your hosts, Tom.
And I'm Tim.
Oh, Tim, you sound like you're in great spirits today.
I am. I'm sick, Tom.
What are you sick of?
I'm sick of everything. I'm sick of aeroplanes.
Uh-huh.
I'm sick of aeroports.
Okay.
And I'm sick of the United Kingdom.
Well, that's not very nice to say.
Look, I like the United Kingdom when I'm there, and we were just there doing wonderfully received shows.
Yeah,
legendary.
I mean, unbelievably received. I'm sure
it was mind blowing. They had to shut down the tube because of all the massive crowds.
It was Beatlemania all over again.
Yeah. Except instead of those lovable lads from Liverpool, it was these lovable lads from New York City.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just very sick now. I don't know. I'm just tired. I like it over there.
Did you catch the British flu? Is that what it is?
Is that a thing?
No.
Is it where you don't sleep very much because your body's not good at being awake?
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Body's not good at sleeping at normal times, and then you drink a lot because everybody there just drinks a lot because they're presumably bored all the time.
I certainly wouldn't say that, but people are saying that, Tim.
A lot of people.
I just kind of never switched over to sleeping I just stayed on New York time.
Yeah.
And I think that worked out fine for me. I slept until about 3 p.m. every day, stayed up until about 5 a.m.
Ate 3 square meals at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not a joke.
No, it's not a joke, Tim, because nothing else is open over there. Nothing's open.
Really, Tom?
At 5 a.m. when I'm ready to go to bed, I need something, a little nightcap. Yeah, something to knock me out.
Big Mac to wash the NyQuil down? Or
Yeah. No, I did eat McDonald's 3 times in a 24-hour period, which
that's disgusting.
You know what, though, Tim? I think it was hard love.
What do you mean?
For myself.
Hard love? Tough love?
Tough love.
When your parents are like, "Are these cigarettes? You're gonna smoke all these cigarettes."
Exactly.
Are there it's like a conveyor belt with McNuggets on it and Big Macs?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That'd make things a lot easier.
Porky Pig cartoon.
Yeah. No, because now I'm like, all right, that's rock bottom. I'm gonna start being a healthier man from now on.
And I see you have a large coffee culotta right now.
It's not a culotta, Tim. It's just a regular coffee.
Have you ever had a coffee culotta from Dunkin' Donuts?
I have. It's pure sugar.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I had one by accident because I had I saw a guy ahead of me order it.
Yeah.
And I'm easily influenced.
Well, then that's not accident.
Well, I thought it was something else, and it sounded cool, and the guy looked pretty cool.
Well, it
I had a
sounded
leather
cool
jacket.
because it's called culotta.
Yeah, and the guy looked cool. I was like, oh, this guy's drinking it.
What did he look like, Tim?
Slick back hair,
Okay.
leather jacket,
Oh.
cigarettes rolled up in the sleeve of his
Jacket?
No, it's white T-shirt. He only had the jacket
Halfway on?
over one arm.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Which one of the Jenners is in the Subway ad for clothes right now?
The Jenners? Subway
Yeah.
doesn't sell clothes.
No. When you go on the Subway.
Oh, Kylie Jenner?
Which is the...
I think that's the most famous one.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think she's a Kardashian, right?
No.
She's and she's talking on a payphone.
Yes,
You
I've
see
seen this ad.
She's wearing a jacket that they're advertising the jacket. She's got it on one arm. She's got it on one half of the body, and the rest is just hanging behind her.
Yeah.
Is that the way the kids do it now?
Tim, this was an ad for clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're showing it that way, so then they're like, oh, you can buy 2 jackets.
Oh, man.
Wear
That's
it this
how
way.
they get ya.
Yeah, exactly. Twice the profit. It's a smart CEO. What company is that?
Who knows?
Yeah, I saw that ad. I think because you kept talking about it, because you were very upset that...
that it was half off.
No, you had, maybe this wasn't you saying that she wasn't a good model, that she didn't look like she knew how to model.
Oh yeah, I didn't believe that she was really in the scene. I could picture the photographer be like, "Oh no, now you're talking to your boyfriend on this payphone. Oh, but you're a little angry at him." She was a bad actress.
Okay.
Offended me.
Well,
Because I could sell that. I'll put the jacket on both shoulders, and you'd believe I was
Tim,
talking on that payphone.
the stock would plummet if people knew you could wear it on both shoulders.
How are you doing this week, Tom?
I'm doing pretty good, Tim. I got sick at the beginning of the trip, which was good. Got out of the way early.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Cured it with all that McDonald's and beer.
Yeah, I think the McDonald's worked as a nice disinfectant. And like I said, now I've hit rock bottom. I'm not going to eat like a garbage person anymore, aside from this like 32-ounce coffee. But no calories in this coffee, Tim.
That's true.
It's not a Coolata.
How long do you think this will last?
Today is Wednesday.
My vegetarianism lasted like 12 days, over and under.
And what broke your vegetarian streak, Tim?
Hard to recall.
Was it by any chance like a after midnight Big Mac?
Yeah, the Golden Arches got me.
Yeah, because there's nothing else open there.
Well, no, I was drunk.
Yeah, but still, there's nothing else open.
There were, Tom. I don't want to say this. I don't want to talk out of school here.
Right.
Tell tales out of school. What you do on your own time's your own business.
But over there was mostly going out to McDonald's in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I was. Well, this was 11 p.m. 11 p. Tom.
Okay.
You and I walking down the street.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, "Man, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
I bet the only thing open will be McDonald's."
And I was right.
And I thought to myself, Tom just really wants McDonald's, but he already told me he ate it twice today, and like another 7 times within the last like 3 days.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't 7 times.
but you were trying to play it off cool. So I did this thing where every place we passed, because we were leaving the theater and walking back to our Airbnb. Every place we passed,
that's
I was like,
short for bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Bread and breakfast.
I'd be like, "Oh, look, burritos open. Oh, kebabs open. Ooh, there's some Indian food open." And every time you're like, yeah. And then like we walked a mile back, and then you were like, nothing's open. I guess I'll have to go to McDonald's.
Not true. All those places were closing up.
They were closing up, but they were by no means closed.
Oh, I don't want some burrito that they were about to throw in the garbage.
Oh yeah, like all the food at the food that you're gonna get in the middle of the night at McDonald's.
I told you, Tim, they cooked it up fresh. Those McNuggets, they were hot. They kept burning me when I was trying to eat them so fast.
I could hear you from the next room screaming. You yelped 20 full times, one for each McNugget.
Yeah, well, but yeah. Other than that, Tim, I'm good. Getting used to the New York City grind again.
Yeah, back in the New York groove.
Back in the New York groove. I took the bus here, and I was. It must have been like a new bus driver. Have you ever had one of these bus drivers that?
I've had every kind of bus driver. Tom. Big ones, little ones, fat ones, skinny ones.
I wasn't gonna say I don't even know what the bus driver looked like, but they just kept slamming the brake every time they had to stop. And I fell into a man's lap. He was mad. And then
how severe was this fall?
It wasn't that severe. He was being a baby about it. But then
it sounds like you were trying to be the baby about it. You were the baby in this relationship, climbing into a man's lap,
acting like a baby. Then he stopped like right when somebody was, the bus is like 2 levels. You have to like go up a couple of steps. He stopped like right as somebody was like, "Oh, there's my stop," and like running to jump down there, slammed on the brakes. This guy went flying off the top level.
That's why you never run on the bus.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Bus drivers is teaching some lessons.
But I realized, and this will kind of get into the topic today. I got the new phone, the iPhone 7. I got the iPhone 7.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that you were going to get one.
Yeah, Tim, I was. It came while I was in London, and I went on and did the shows even knowing that it was waiting for me back at home.
And literally every conversation you had with anybody for that full week, you told them how your iPhone 7 was waiting for you at home.
Yeah, and they all appreciated me being there anyway. Yeah. They were like, "Wow,
a hero,
a true hero." You don't meet heroes every day.
Yeah.
They say never meet your heroes, but then sometimes you meet them, and they're even more heroic than you can imagine. But I had the
and you burped a Big Mac burp right in their face.
Excuse me, where's the nearest place man could get some chicken McNuggets? But So I got the bigger one. I've never had like the real big, the plus one. And I realized that for like a lot of things that I do on my phone in public, having like a big phone that other people can look at isn't ideal.
Pornography?
No, not pornography. No, I'm saying like I'm taking notes for this show. And I probably look like a maniac just writing out a huge list of appetizers.
Yeah, that's right.
Under notes with a big heading that says appetizers, and then just a list of appetizers.
A man on the bus with a giant phone making a list of appetizers.
Yeah,
Tom. It is inherently ridiculous that we do this
while
show.
he's sweating.
Our shows in London and Edinburgh were one was about making friends, and one was about
being an adult. And those will be out eventually.
Sure, whatever. That's not what I'm getting at. This isn't a commercial, Tom. This is a personal anecdote.
All right.
There's some behind the scenes magic that people are seeing.
I haven't signed off on it.
And I had some time to kill, like a week before the shows, and I was like, "Oh, we should probably start thinking about this." But I was meeting my girlfriend somewhere, and I was at a beautiful park on a beautiful day, like overlooking the New York City skyline.
I thought you were going to say I was at a beauty parlor.
Oh.
But you said beautiful park.
Yeah, beautiful park.
Okay.
It was cool. Keep saying what you think I'm about to say, judging by like the first syllable. And it was the nicest day of the year, and like there were like couples on dates and like families and stuff. And then I was like, well, I better get started on this making friends show that we're gonna do. And so I took out my phone and Googled how to make friends.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing I didn't have a gigantic phone, because that would have been really sad. But then it's also like, if I had to explain, like, oh no. It's for my podcast.
Then they would have been like,
so.
Right. Oh, I thought you were just some creep that came alone to the park here and thought, well, I'd like to be friends with these people. Let me.
If I had known that you do some weird fringe thing on the internet, I never would have judged you.
Right. Yeah, we've just left you alone. But yeah, so that was a harrowing bus ride, Tim, both physically and mentally.
Well, I'm glad you survived. Not really.
Tim, during the break, you just asked if I wanted to lead with any controversial appetizers here. But I want to establish my expertise. Yeah. But how would you like to? This was somebody suggested this as a topic, right?
Yes.
Was it a celebrity or a famous person?
Yeah, but they submitted anonymously, and I think we should respect their wishes.
We will then.
He's going through a tough time after this divorce, and all his children going with his wife.
Are you implying this is Brad Pitt that submitted?
Tom, when we tell our many celebrity fans that when they suggest a topic, that we will keep them.
Between us.
Yeah, it's just between us. So I can't say. He brought it over
shirtless.
He was like eating an apple as he usually does. I'm not saying who.
Right.
But I told him in the utmost confidence.
Right.
That I would not reveal his identity.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Tim, this got him written all over it. You know, if you ask what is Brad Pitt like? Appetizers.
He loves eating.
Yeah.
So he's doing this on film. Every movie scene with Brad Pitt's like, yeah, what?
He does eat in movies a lot.
Yeah, that's his thing. He loves eating in movies.
You know what? I think
so he's chewing.
I think when people see you hate him, he's sending a nice topic. Do you think when people do things like that, that's like a trick to make you think that they're a better actor than they are?
I think so. It's a crutch.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
It's something to do with your hands. He has that age-old actor thing of like, what do I do with my hands? Yeah. And he's like, I'll always be eating something. ABE. That's the Pitt school of acting.
Yeah, and then people probably think, oh, he's such a natural. Look at him. He's just eating.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah. Oh, is that even part of the movie? Or did he just walk over from craft services?
Yeah. Really takes me out of the movie. If he always is eating just something different from craft services, like Just
And
not
nonchalantly
like it's a
comes
period
over
piece,
with
and he has like a Snickers.
or like a Go-Gurt, just squeezing it in his mouth. All right, Tim. Appetizers.
Appetizers. Tom, you insist on shaking that large
I'm
ice
not
coffee
trying
into
to shake it. I'm just trying.
bragging that you got Dunkin' Donuts money to throw around. You would not believe the amount of Dunkin' Donuts gift cards I have, Tom.
Really?
Most of my
Hand 'em
money
this
is
way.
tied up in Dunkin' Donuts gift cards.
Yeah, that's you need some more liquid assets.
Yeah, my mom used to give me a lot of them for like in presents and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like, she's
Did
like,
you say Munchkins for my favorite Munchkin?
Perhaps. She didn't say it. It was written in the card. She had custom cards made up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so for every occasion,
Right.
Munchkins for my favorite Munchkin, and then like one would be like a Munchkin in a Santa hat. One would be a Munchkin in a leprechaun's outfit. Mm-hmm. You know, and so on.
And so
Yeah.
on. How do you want to approach appetizers, Tim? Because this is a big topic. This is like a,
All right, let me just tell you something, Tom.
yes.
Let's not. I don't want you to harbor any delusions here.
What?
I'm the app guy on
come
this
on.
podcast.
Get out of here.
Tom, how many times have I said, I think we should do away with all meals,
Uh-huh.
and all the time we should just be eating app
Isn't
samplers
that
for
what
every
like
meal.
tapas are? Small plates?
Yeah, but like you can't get like lowbrow tapas, right?
Uh-huh.
Like you can't get like boneless buffalo wings and like cheddar and mozzarella sticks, right?
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, oh, here's like they try to fancy them up too much.
Yeah.
No, I just want like lowbrow. Like every restaurant, all they have is like an Applebee's app sampler. And
Okay.
everybody just eats that all the time. Or I just eat that all the time, and it's acceptable to order. Like people are like, okay, I'll have a chicken sandwich, I'll have the steak, and I'll be like, and I'll have the 3 boneless wings, 3 mozzarella sticks, 3 jalapeno poppers, and 3 potato skins.
But you wouldn't even have you wouldn't have to spell it out. You'd be like, I'll also have the app sampler.
Exactly. Or in a perfect world, app sampler number 6. And
Oh,
they got
so
a
there'd be
variety,
multiple app
yeah.
samplers.
And I don't want to do any of this mixing and matching on my own. I don't want to be like build your own app
You don't want to
sampler.
build your own.
Don't put a list that I have to process. Show me the bundles up front.
So do you want every possible combination though? Do you want like a 50
I think this
item?
is where the chef's expertise comes in, pairing them.
Right. So this is how you'd still chefs would still be able to get jobs.
Yeah.
With every restaurant just having app samplers.
Yeah, they get it's. Oh, I never thought of the honey mustard wings with the whatever.
Mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
So do you dispute that I'm the app guy? I just want.
Yeah, I do
just feel like
dispute
that's,
it, Tim. I don't think you're. You know what? I haven't. Anytime I've eaten with you, I don't think I've ever seen you order an appetizer.
Shut up.
I don't think I have.
Shut your mouth. This is slander. Slander or libel? Whatever.
I'll write it down
Lawyers
so
are
it's
gonna
both.
tear you apart. Yeah.
When have I been with you and seen you order an appetizer?
Maybe I don't eat them in front of you because I know you'll be like, oh, let me get one of those. See, that's the problem. They're shareable, and you never get anything shareable around Tom.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Is this something that everybody knows
It's
except
well known. People are saying.
Well, that was actually one of the things. Maybe we can talk about that up top, Tim. The idea of shareable appetizers.
Sure.
For or against?
I'm for because that's the only way I can reasonably get them, right? Without ordering an app sampler when I'm out with my friends for myself.
Right.
Like, it's got to be like this for the table, right? Mm-hmm. But then, or when it's like it's too stressful, right?
What's too stressful?
Because when they bring over the apps,
Yeah.
here's what I want to happen.
Okay.
As soon as the waiter or waitress puts down that plate of appetizers, they're divvied up exactly
But you're going to say
equally.
they leave. They leave and they don't come back.
Yeah, give me some alone time. No, divvied up, distributed, so I don't have to keep an eye on like, oh, there's Tom going in for his 3rd mozzarella stick. All right, well, I guess I'll only get 1 because Tom didn't do the right math or just eschewed the calculation. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, they should offer more like app samplers. They should be like, all right, how many people you got? And we're going to give you enough to divide equally. Because that's the problem. You ever have an app sampler where they're like, oh, we're going to give you like 4 potato skins and 3 mozzarella sticks and 2. It's like, what? Come on, guys.
Yeah, just make it all divisible by the...
Oh, yeah. Too stressful.
It really is, right?
Yeah.
And then once you factor in nachos too, because then somebody takes the chip. Somebody takes the chip with all the good stuff on it.
Yeah.
And frankly, I don't know. I don't need that kind of stress in my life.
No, it's the last thing you need.
I've lost too many friends this way.
Yeah, you've got enough stress in your life as a.
I'm thinking of one time I was out with a mutual friend of ours. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm hungry. And she's like, yeah, me too. And we had like been drinking a little bit. Mm-hmm. And so we went I was like, oh, I know this bar that has good nachos.
Yeah.
So we sat down at the bar, ordered a plate of nachos to split, and each ordered a beer. And apparently I just methodically ate the entire plate of nachos without talking, without making eye contact with anybody. And I was like, I finished like the last nacho, and she's like, I didn't even have one. And I was like, why didn't you? And she was like, you had a crazy look in your eye. And it was like, yeah, because like it was kind of a competition, right? Like I got my game face on.
It sound like it was a competition,
but like,
if the other person wasn't eating.
That's the zone I got in. I was like, I gotta get mine.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and you got to be quick when it's something like that where you can't keep count.
Yeah, and only
a maniac would keep count of individual nachos.
Yeah, exactly. So that's when my competitive nature comes in, and like it's a switch that flips, right?
Yeah,
like I can't then start being like, oh, is she having her fair amount of nachos? I'm just like, nope, eat until there's no more nachos, and then if we both do that, like,
yeah, then
to the victor
may
goes
the best man win.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've heard Michael Jordan talk about that type of thing a lot. Okay, so, all right.
Man,
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because there's another general thing that I want to ask your opinion about in regards appetizers.
Okay.
What do you think about ordering an appetizer as a meal?
Well, here's my problem with that, Tom. The great thing about appetizer... Hey, come on, you asked my opinion.
Sorry, go ahead.
Piers Morgan.
How dare you?
The good thing about appetizers, you get a few of them. You got variety there.
Right.
One appetizer. Hey, I love an appetizer. But like it's variety is the spice of life.
Why are you so insistent on just making the point that you like appetizers? It's fine. Everybody gets it.
Yeah, but I like them the most, Tom. I get very competitive.
You're overcompensating for something, and I have no idea what. It's insane.
I think I might have like 104 fever right now.
Look, I like appetizers, all right? I don't know why everybody's saying different.
These will be my last words.
So what were you saying about ordering a few?
You want variety. This is why I don't want to be like, oh, I'll have mozzarella sticks as a meal, right? Like, cause it's like,
yeah, because that's too much cheese. I mean, I've seen you do that, but.
Oh, I thought you never saw me order an appetizer. Okay, Tom.
I've only seen you order mozzarella sticks to go.
Giving you enough rope with which to hang yourself.
Well, I took the bait. I walked right into that one.
I learned a lot from Crooked Hillary, Tom.
Well, that's why they call you Crooked Tim.
Yep.
So wait.
And because one leg's shorter than the other.
Wow. I don't get your point, though, about... Okay, so variety. So you don't order appetizers as a meal because you would need to order too many?
Yeah.
And it would be too big of a meal.
Then they put down 2 plates in front of one man, and that's a psychopath.
What about if you ordered the sampler as a meal?
Because it's too big. It's meant to be shared, Tom.
But what if you order the sampler and you're like, oh, this is my meal, but you guys can nibble?
Well, then here's the thing. The ground rules I'd have to set for the nibbling would make me look like a real lunatic, Tom.
But it'd be fine.
I'd be like, all right, you guys can have a nibble. So, like, that means one of these wings is up for grabs.
Right.
Half of a mozzarella stick is up for grabs. This chip, and this chip are up for grabs. have as much of the spinach avocado dip as you want. That's fine. But also, waitress,
Yeah.
bring me some extra chips.
Why? All right.
There's never enough chips for the spinach and avocado dip.
Yeah.
Never.
It's not spinach and avocado.
What is
Artichoke.
it? No, artichoke.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Spinach and avocado.
But I think if you order, all right, and you're gonna say I'm selfish, but if I was gonna order an app sampler and we got to get to these apps at some point. This can't just be a whole episode about the.
I think it's like a philosophical debate. I think it's worthwhile.
Yeah, that's a way I would describe it. Worthwhile. If I'm ordering an app sampler as a meal, I'm saying, look, I'm eating this as a meal. I'm not going to finish it, but because it's coming out as a meal, it's kind of like hands off until I'm done with what I'm going to eat. And then I'll push it into the middle and be like, hey, guys, I'm not going to eat the rest of this.
Wait,
Help
this is when you
yourselves.
order it as a meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then everybody's already eating like a hamburger. They're not you. Like,
But
well, I
here's-
just ate a hamburger and fries. Now I'll have the scraps from Tom's plate.
Well-
And let's be honest, that's never happened.
Well, and this is why I'm saying
You've
Tim,
never not
this-
eaten the whole thing.
This is why I'm saying
Some
that
celery
it's selfish.
sticks there, maybe.
That it's selfish. I don't really give a shit if they have any of them or not. If I push it out there and they're like, "Oh, I'm full," I could care less. It's fine. I got mine. Tim, I would think with your competitive spirit, you would understand this.
This is true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a trick, which I don't like.
It's not a trick.
It is. You're saying you're offering people. You're doing it to make yourself look like less of a pig.
Well,
You know what? It's a good strategy.
it's not
a
even
good strategy.
Yeah, I'm not even offering them. You
No.
know what? If they don't want them, the waiter can take them away, and it's fine.
All right, go through your list.
All right. Jeez Louise. Hold on. This damn phone's too big. Hold on. All right, Tim. Number 1, mozzarella sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. The king.
The king. No.
What's better than mozzarella sticks? Nachos, because it eats like a meal.
It eats like a meal.
Nachos I'd order as a meal. Everybody looks at me askance.
Well, nachos, I feel like...
It's got all the food groups.
You know what? Nachos is a good meal because...
Beans. What?
You can offer up nachos, and there's only so quickly people can take them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends on how many people.
Right. But if you've got like a big plate of nachos, it's not like, oh, you can be like, oh, if anybody wants these, and somebody can take one, and all of a sudden they've taken a quarter of your meal away.
Right.
Yeah. So good thinking there, Tim. You're pretty selfish too.
And the nachos, by the way,
Yeah.
they need to be layered.
What do you
I
mean?
don't want.
Oh, you don't want it just all on the top.
No.
Are you like a real asshole at the restaurant? You're like, and the nachos, pal, they got to be layered.
Have you ever known me to
Speak to a waiter.
give any sort of
Tim,
instruction about how I want things prepared at a restaurant?
No, anytime I've gone out to dinner with you, I've had to do the ordering for you. I've had to say, I'll have the appetizer sampler, and he'll have the salad.
Well, it's a good ploy on your part to keep me thin. All right. We got off track there.
Yeah.
You were saying mozzarella sticks.
Uh-huh. Can I say something controversial?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about mozzarella sticks, Tim.
What's
And
wrong
you know
with you?
what? Marinara sauce, take it or leave it. Usually leave it.
You're a real sicko, Tom. You know that?
I can only look. I love cheese. I can only eat like so much, just like breaded mozzarella.
I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Fried up.
Yeah, I mean it's great, but
Well, that's why it's an appetizer, Tom. That's
Well,
why you're
yeah.
not supposed to eat the if it comes around before in the cocktail hour of a wedding, what would you rather eat? Some freaking stuffed mushroom thing or a mozzarella stick?
all the weddings I go to, it's caviar.
Or like
I would never go to
bacon wrapped things. I don't want any bacon wrapped things from a tray.
Oh, you're talking about weddings now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like bacon-wrapped jalapenos or bacon-wrapped dates?
Oh, dates, no.
You don't like...
Jalapenos, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Yeah, I don't really like bacon, though. I'll get kicked off the internet for saying that.
Yeah, geez, Tim. Okay, so...
And I don't think Bill Murray's that great either.
Mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are your number one.
Yeah, probably. Or nachos. Tied with nachos.
Okay. My number one.
Both of those I think of as ethnic foods.
My number one, which I'll not talk about that much because we've talked about this recently, is buffalo wings.
Right,
But-
because you like to make this noise a lot. And then lick your fingers in front of everybody.
I don't like to order buffalo wings though, as an appetizer because then I'm all
Sweaty.
Yes, but also like I'm all messy before even, and now I got to pick up the utensils with these messy hands.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, you like wet naps too.
I don't like wet naps.
You're always using
they're a
them.
necessity due to my lifestyle.
You say that a lot, but I think you could just normally excuse yourself and wash your hands once in a while. You're always pulling out wet naps.
I don't have the time. But I do like you were alluding to earlier, a boneless wing that I can eat with a knife and fork like a civilized person.
Yeah, man.
I'll get one of those as an appetizer, sure.
And we talked about this, how people will be like, ooh, that's sacrilege. That's not a wing. Shut up.
Yeah, who cares?
So it's not
garbage.
gross, so you don't
Yeah.
have to freaking make weird noises.
You can put buffalo sauce on anything and I'll eat it.
I know this, Tom.
Even just chicken bones. You just bring out a pile of chicken bones and here we put buffalo sauce on it and be like, oh, did somebody eat these already? Like, no, I don't think so. All right. My next favorite, because that doesn't count.
Okay, all right.
My next favorite. Well, you got two. It's only fair that I get two.
That's fine.
Quesadillas.
Yeah, but I would argue that's not necessarily an appetizer.
What, are you crazy, Tim?
Not everybody's a freaking monster like you.
What makes me a monster having quesadilla as an appetizer?
It depends on the size of the quesadilla. Quesadilla
you could say that about mozzarella sticks.
Well, no, you can't, because quesadilla could be a meal
Uh-huh.
or a part of a meal.
Right.
I'm just saying.
And mozzarella sticks can be a meal.
No,
Tim, you've never seen you've never had a giant mozzarella stick like the size of a meatloaf?
Don't joke about that, Tom. The ratio to breading to cheese is all wrong in that scenario. Yeah, it is, Tom.
No.
I've thought about this.
You gotta have a very thick breading.
That's not even what it's about, Tom, because how would you even eat that?
But quesadillas, they're fine. I like them, Tim.
I like them too.
And but that is one of the ones where when you're sharing, not a lot to share. You know, somebody grabs a piece, they probably got a quarter of your quesadilla, maybe even a third, depending on the restaurant.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know what?
What?
Too often I find roasted red peppers in a quesadilla, and I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, that's not authentic, right? I found roasted red peppers in my dog's food today.
You know what? Can we agree on something, Tom?
Yeah.
Roasted red peppers
Out
can
of
go
control
screw.
lately. Yeah.
Who likes them? Not me, that's for sure.
You know what? They're good in some things, but come on, relax, everybody. You don't have to start putting them willy-nilly everywhere.
What about regular red pepper? Why do we have to roast these things all the time?
Yeah. I mean, things are usually better roasted, but...
I don't know if that's true.
All right, Tim. Next. Trying to think what...
All right, I'll go.
How? Okay.
This is another favorite of yours, I think.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, on the Wikipedia, Tom, lists this as a United States delicacy.
Okay.
Or appetizer. Bloomin' onion. Bloomin' onion.
Come again?
A blooming onion
Yes.
typically consists of one large onion, which is cut to resemble a flower, battered and deep fried. It is served as an appetizer at some restaurants.
Well, Wikipedia is wrong, Tim. That's an Australian delicacy.
It's a classic Australian dish.
Yeah. From...
They'd sit down and around the Barbie
yeah.
with a bloomin' onion and a can of Foster's.
Mm-hmm.
And
kangaroo.
kangaroo. They'd all get in the pouch and hop around.
Do you... have you ever seen what a kangaroo's pouch looks like?
It's the grossest
It's all
thing.
wet in there.
I know.
Yeah, it's like in insides. It's not
Yeah, it's an insides.
it's not a
It's a
furry
pouch
thing.
to their insides.
Yeah, it's
It's
disgusting.
not like a teddy bear thing or anything.
Get rid of those things.
The pouches or kangaroos?
Kangaroos, unless they're going to get rid of the pouches themselves, get rid of them.
And do they really make that boing, boing, boing noise when they jump?
They don't make damn... No. But they can stand up on their tail.
They don't show us that in the cartoons.
No, they do sometimes when they're going to kick somebody.
That's true.
Bloomin' Onion. Do you remember when, like, Outback, I guess it's like maybe when they first came out or at least when they first gained notoriety, the country had Bloomin' Onion Mania.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're also mistaking your, like, 7-year-old limited suburban worldview with, like, everybody having blooming onion fever.
No, it was
like,
all
I think
over the
you were
news.
just like, holy shit, this is a thing that I'm allowed to eat. It tastes like absolute garbage. I can't believe I'm allowed to eat this.
Well, I love onions to begin with.
Hey, who doesn't?
I mean, some people. Some people don't like onions.
What?
Yeah, makes them
You're
cry.
kidding me. Makes me cry to know that people are missing out.
But there were, like, every restaurant all of a sudden was like, we got to catch up with that Outback. Johnson, what have you got? And they're like, we'll call.
Mr. Chili's, I'll get,
Yeah. And they would be like, oh, this isn't a blooming onion. It's an awesome blossom. Somebody had that. I think it was Fridays.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the same. They should just say fried onion. Great. I love onion. I love fried.
Well, then where's the pizzazz, Tim? Where's the...
It's in the sauce.
Yeah,
It's in the zest of the sauce, my friend. That's where the pizzazz...
name.
No, you don't.
Did you ever see they have those kits where you can make a blooming onion at home?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
Who
Me.
would want-
I keep forgetting to buy one.
Do you need a deep fryer, too?
I think it's probably recommended.
Yeah, anything that, like, you need a deep fryer to is a product that's solely for maniacs.
Yeah, but you can probably use that thing that cuts an onion into flowers with other things. That's a useful kitchen tool.
Sure.
Cut up apples that way or potatoes.
I like a bloomin' onion, but I like a bloomin' onion for about 35 seconds. And it's like, once I eat like 4 pieces of it.
Oh,
like,
really?
And it's always gigantic.
Yeah, which is great. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Because,
Wasteful.
well, when it's not wasteful, this is an onion. How much does an onion cost?
It's still wasted food.
How much does a single onion cost? $15, $20?
Yeah,
It's
probably about that.
It's fair. But at least there, Tim, you order a bloomin' onion, you don't have to worry about sharing.
That's true.
You know, it's like,
But
you
it
know
gets
what?
old real fast.
The more the merrier. It does for everybody else, but not for me. I'll keep working at it.
Yeah, you're a monster.
Thank you.
Fried food monster. I guess the thing that both of us really like about appetizers is that it's mostly just fried stuff, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's
Just
fried
like
stuff.
take stuff and put it in a deep fryer and then...
And I will say that I do agree with you in regards to like a sampler, that whenever I'm having a meal, I want variety.
Right.
I want as much little things as possible.
Exactly.
I want to travel the world.
Give me 2 peas, 2 black beans, 2 pinto beans,
Yeah.
12 grains of rice, chicken, steak, swordfish,
Regular fish.
dogfish. I caught a dogfish once.
What is a dogfish?
I think it just eats all the scum.
What scum?
The water. The water's scummy. Sorry.
All right. Well, I wanted to bring up a what I would consider maybe like its own group in regards to appetizers, and this is dips.
I'm a dip man too, Tom. I'm the dip man. They call me the Dipmeister General.
You can only have so many titles in regards to
King of the appetizers.
yeah, Dipmeister General.
Dipmeister General. And the original Pizzone guy.
You're not the original Pizzone guy.
Yeah. I love me a Pizza Hut Pizzone.
Oh,
Is
and-
it a pizza or a calzone?
and-
It's kind of a hybrid.
And not to mention Mr. Mozzarella Sticks.
It's true. That's an actual nickname given to me by a man. A grown man.
So you've got your spinach dip, you've got your artichoke dip, you've got your spinach and artichoke dip.
I don't think they just have artichoke dip without spinach in it, right? That's the realm of the psychopath.
Stop accusing people of being psychopaths based on their... For somebody who just rattled off 3 nicknames based on appetizers,
All right.
you're throwing a lot of shade.
All right, so what you're saying, a Pizzone?
No, not a pizzone.
Good, 'cause
Dips,
that's my territory.
Tim.
Oh, that's my territory too.
All right, so you've got the artichoke, spinach and artichoke. For the sake of argument, we'll put those together.
Okay.
You've got that. You've got maybe like a cheese dip or a fondue.
Yeah.
And
Does that include like a queso, like a salsa?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm mostly thinking queso when I say that. And then also hummus. Hummus is one you see a lot nowadays.
You know what? I've soured on hummus lately, man.
Too much, right?
I think so. You know what? I think those 12 days
Overexposed.
as a vegetarian, I had too much hummus.
Oh,
and by
really?
the end, I was like, I'm hummused out, brother.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, look, you make a veggie burger,
Yeah.
you could put normal toppings on it.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
don't
just,
have to put hummus on it.
Yeah, but every place is like, oh, it's hummus and sprouts because you like dumb shit, right? And it's like, no, I just...
Here you go, idiot.
Yeah.
Eat it. You love it.
Yeah, I'm tired of having hummus on my burgers, guys.
Yeah, and you're like, you can put ketchup on there. It's fine.
Yeah. It's just a fried thing.
Yeah. No, you know what? I don't like hummus at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I feel
what are they
like-
trying to do?
Yeah.
Buy that for $2 at the
Yeah,
supermarket.
come on. You know, and I know you've just got it in the fridge back there.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just the tribe hummus.
Yeah.
Probably roasted red pepper freaking flavor, too.
Are there that I actually do kind of like?
Oh, Jesus.
Am I missing any dips?
You're missing a lot of dips, Tom.
Well,
You're missing...
appetizer dips, not just any dips.
Okay, then fine. Whatever.
No, so there are no other dips that you can think of.
Like any kind of like sour cream and onion dip is great.
Yeah, but that's not like an appetizer.
What is it? A meal, Tom?
No, it's a snack. What are those? Oh, I'm thinking of spinach and
Appetizers
artichoke
are
dip.
nothing but snacks dressed up for dinner.
Wow, you've got a lot of
This is
wisdom
why I'm,
about. That's why you're the king.
of the apps. Yeah.
All right. So those are all the dip. Oh, wait. Would you consider this a dip, Tim? Shrimp cocktail.
No.
Why not?
Would you consider freaking mozzarella sticks a dip?
With marinara sauce, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a dipping sauce.
Yeah.
It's not, but like it's not. You don't order. You're not like, I'll have the marinara sauce with the fried cheese, please.
I'll have the cocktail sauce with a side of shrimp.
No. I mean, shrimp cocktail is a thing. I'll
Yeah.
give you that much.
Well, I'm not asking if you think it's a thing or not. I know it's a
Soured
thing.
on shrimp, too. Or shrimp cocktail. Too
Yeah.
slimy.
Too slimy. Oh, you're getting the wrong shrimp cocktail then. Where are you getting your shrimp cocktail nowadays? If
From
I
you,
can
your
ask.
house.
What? You've been eating my shrimp
Yeah,
cocktail,
your
Tim?
mom's been
That's for
giving it to
me.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's another thing that I don't like eating beforehand. Now my hands smell like shrimp. I got shrimp hands. You expect me to touch utensils with these hands?
I only got so many. I only got a half dozen wet naps with me right now. Tom.
Yes.
Here's a left field thing
Okay.
that I don't think you're gonna agree with me on, and I don't think we're even gonna agree on the pronunciation. Bruschetta or bruschetta?
I would say bruschetta, but I'm not.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
Even on Chopped, they said it both ways.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, so they're experts.
It sounds like they need a style guide.
Yeah. Oh, and Cutthroat Kitchen.
Oh,
It's a bruschetta crossover episode of Chopped and Cutthroat Kitchen.
I like bruschetta. I would rarely order it. Although, I will say that it's, as far as appetizers go, pretty good idea because it's not very filling.
This is true.
Yeah.
I always thought it was kind of boring, and like I was like, you know what? If there's like fried things here, what am I wasting my time on this for?
Yeah.
One time, this makes me want to be a rich person, Tom.
Okay.
This is what will finally motivate me to get off my ass and make something of myself.
Uh-huh.
I had some bruschetta that was delicious. It was the best thing I ever had in my whole life.
Okay.
And I was like, it was at somebody's house. It was like an appetizer at a party.
It wasn't even at a TGI Fridays or a Ruby Tuesdays. It was at a person's house.
And I went to the guy and I was like, hey, this is amazing. He's like, yeah. I was like, no, it's like, where did you get this? And he's like, here's the thing. I bought all the the most expensive ingredients. Like this tomato. Like, this tomato is like $15 a pound or whatever.
This tomato, you think you can afford this tomato?
Almost as much as a single onion.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, they're right. Like Papa John's is right. Better ingredients does make better food.
Yeah, that's why he has the best pizza, Tim.
Yeah. So now it also ruined me for all bruschetta because now I'm just chasing that one.
Well, isn't it just like it's like tomato, onion, and like
Like on garlic bread.
Yeah, and what's the green stuff? Parsley?
Like maybe like a basil-y thing.
Yeah,
or
like a basil-y thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound like you need to be a millionaire to afford these things.
Yeah, but you know what? As soon as I can't get a taste of any, I'll start to just be obsessed with all of it, right?
Yeah. And then where does it end?
I have no idea.
What is your take on potato skins, Tim? Where do you stand?
I like them.
Yeah.
I like them as a vessel for delicious things within. I'm a sour cream guy, as you know.
Tim.
I don't claim to have a title associated with that. I'm a guy who likes sour cream.
Okay.
I'm not the sour cream guy. That'd be ridiculous.
Right. We all know who the sour cream guy is.
Fred Johnson.
Yeah. Now, how do you like your potato skins?
I don't like the skins that much.
Well, then
like
you're...
with as little potato as possible.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Because some of these potato skins nowadays, I don't know who these people
order
are.
a goddamn baked potato?
Yeah, this isn't a baked potato, you idiot. Just send it back. Scoop more of that potato out. I just want the skins.
Give me the skins, lady.
Yeah. Because otherwise, you know what? I want to know that my potato skins that I'm ordering as an appetizer, that those skins, that it's like a Native American using the whole buffalo. I want to know that these skins came from potatoes that were used for something else.
That's true. But also, if you're just, well, okay. But you don't mind them throwing out 2/3 of an unused uneaten onion?
No, I'll eat it all, Tim. That's what I'm telling you.
Not eat a blooming onion.
Tim, we'll go to
I'll give you $500 if you can eat an Outback blooming onion in one sitting.
Tim, you don't have to do. You can just.
Yeah,
I'd do it if you just buy it for me.
I probably wouldn't even have to buy it for you.
No, just come with me, just so I'm not alone.
All right.
And I'll happily do
You
it.
ask me this every week. Sit with me while I eat an entire blooming onion.
Yeah, and please just don't talk and don't look at me while I'm doing it. But yeah, that's what I like about potato skin. I don't just take like just for show like a little scoop out of the potato and throw that out and be like, oh yeah, it's the skin from other potatoes we use.
I mean, I don't think that's what they're pretending.
I think
that might have been how it originated.
Right.
But I think other people like the actual potato part of the potato.
Well, then they should order a baked potato.
Yeah.
And get over themselves.
Get out of our country.
Well, who are you implying?
Look, I'm just saying that certain people have some certain backwards ideas about baked potatoes. Come November, Tom. Come January, all that's going to change.
This is all going to change.
Chicken fingers.
Yes.
Obvious. Boom.
Obvious one, but you know what? That's one, Tim. Very easy to say, I'll take that as a meal instead.
Yeah.
Now, here's the less obvious question, Tim. Barbecue sauce or honey mustard?
Oh, barbecue sauce all the way.
Really?
Barbecue sauce.
Oh.
That's what they say.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love BBQ, but give me honey mustard.
Honey mustard's for creeps.
It's not for creeps.
I'd take sweet and sour over honey mustard.
Oh, well, what kind of place is going to offer you sweet and sour with the chicken fingers?
Golden Arches do it with the McNuggets.
Yeah, McNuggets, not chicken fingers. Did you like sweet and sour sauce when you were a kid?
No.
Yeah, because every once in a while you would get chicken McNuggets, and they would...
and it looked interesting because it was in the green package.
Yeah, and you're like, ooh, exotic.
Yeah.
And then
it was fine. It was really sweet.
Yeah. I mean,
and a little sour.
It wasn't as good as the barbecue sauce.
No. McDonald's ruined me on barbecue sauce, too, because that is just like 100% sugar.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And that's like the first barbecue sauce I ever had.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's the first barbecue sauce everybody has.
It also, no, this is not true. Your experience is not everybody's experience.
No, it is, Tim. Read a book.
McDonald's also ruined pickles for me until about a couple months ago.
You didn't like pickles because of McDonald's pickles?
Yeah, because they're so gross. They're so flimsy and...
But they're good for what they are.
No, they're not.
Yes.
They're good for something that is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want a bad thing on your thing,
You
choose
come to
this
the
bad
right place.
thing. Yeah.
Here's one that I'm surprised I haven't heard you talk about, Tim. Sliders.
Yeah. Well, you're about to hear me talk about them.
All right. Do you have a title in regards to sliders?
No, I just like sliders, man.
Yeah. Well, then how come Ian bring them up?
Because here's the thing. Mm-hmm. You've been talking nonstop.
Uh-huh.
It's been sickening.
Well, I'm sorry that you're sick, so I'm trying to pick up the
thank
slack
you.
so it's not just all silence
Also,
and wheezing.
the thing about sliders, I can't eat more than one. Otherwise, I'm out of the game for the rest of the appetizers. Because whenever I get sliders, it's in a cocktail hour at a wedding situation, right?
I've seen you get sliders at like a bar.
Yeah, as a meal.
Yeah.
Because like if you get 3 sliders, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know.
You ever get 4 sliders, and when they bring them out, they're all connected, and you're like, "Well, this is just a hamburger."
Yeah. I don't like that one.
Yeah,
bit.
come on, guys. A little.
And I like the
keep a little
imagination.
mystery to
I
it.
like the imagination of sliders too. I like when it's like, oh, we have this one's with cheddar and barbecue sauce. This one's with.
I thought you meant imagination. Like, look, I like to imagine that they got these in a place where everybody's tiny, and this is a normal size hamburger.
That too.
Yeah.
Tom, we're running low on time here,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have to go through some a lightning round, I think.
All right.
Crab Rangoon.
Crab Rangoon. Where they?
What?
As an appetizer, what is crab rangoon? I've heard it, but what is it?
Oh, they're delicious.
Wow.
They're all right. I'll read you the description. Deep fried dumplings served at American, Chinese, and more recently Thai restaurants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stuffed with a combination of cream cheese, lightly flaked crab meat, more commonly named canned crab meat or imitation crab meat, and scallions and or garlic. And it usually comes in this like impossibly sweet sauce, like the dipping sauce.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, Tom.
Oh man, I've never tried that. I've always put crab rangoon in the same category as Clams Casino.
Oh, like
something I don't really understand, and it sounds like
what
it's
is
gross.
Clams Casino?
Who knows?
I just know Clams Casino through pop culture, where it's like this stuff will make you barf.
Oh, yeah.
The barfing man's appetizer.
Well, since you brought up Asian-inspired appetizers, Tim, what about pot stickers?
Like them, however, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to eat them in public.
What do you mean?
Why?
You take a bite out of them.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just awkward.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Well, it is for me.
What about
this? Isn't on the. That's not even on the list.
On your list?
I'm on the master list, baby.
What's? All right, I forgot you're the king of apps.
Jalapeno poppers. It goes without saying.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Although that's one where you got to get them. There's a 5 to 10 minute window where they're good.
No.
Yeah, too hot, you'll burn yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
That cheese is like lava. Yeah. Too cold.
I'm
too
fine
cold.
with the congealed cheese.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Who are you? Freaking Nelson D. Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah, man.
I like them, but I wouldn't consider that really an appetizer.
What?
That is an hors d'oeuvre, sir.
Yeah, what do you think an appetizer is, Tom?
It's different than hors d'oeuvre. I'm gonna eat. Give me. I'm gonna have a hamburger, and before that, 6 deviled eggs, please.
An hors d'oeuvre, appetizer, or starter is a small dish served before a meal.
Mm-hmm. What's that from?
Webster's Dictionary. They're synonyms, Tom. They're synonyms.
Yeah, right.
What's the difference between an hors d'oeuvre and an appetizer? I can't believe we didn't do this up top. If you're so fundamentally ignorant about this.
Because an hors d'oeuvre, that's coming around on a tray. An appetizer, you're ordering before a meal. Starters and appetizer, sure, same thing.
When do they send out the trays, dingbat?
But
before the meal. Oh.
An hors d'oeuvre is to be eaten while standing. An appetizer is a seated experience.
That is absurd. Again, I must say, your experience is not everybody's experience.
Well, not everybody's as well traveled as I am.
The hell is devils on horseback?
That's bacon wrapped dates.
Oh, yeah. That's
delicious.
True. Oh, and angels on horseback.
What's that?
Bacon wrapped oysters.
Ugh,
No,
I don't like oysters.
They taste of the sea.
What is your opinion, Tim, on French fries as an appetizer? Because some places they put it down under an appetizer.
Yeah, I know. Disco fries, maybe.
Right. Or cheese fries.
Yeah, but
even.
you're not topping those fries with anything. Get out of town. That's a side.
That's just French fries, guys.
That's a side, you dope.
Yeah.
Same thing with onion rings.
Yeah. Although
I mean,
sometimes if they're like the really big onion rings, I'll allow
those
it.
are fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, we should save this for the sides episode that we're gonna do. But why aren't more places offering the half French fries, half onion rings?
It's a lot of work.
It's not that much work, and they don't have to use as much food because you can get away with giving me less fries and less onion rings. You know, less than half than you would have given me in a full order.
Yeah, but I feel like that's never the case. Like that's
No, that's the case where I'm from, my friend.
No, because that's always that's a well-known Chipotle hack, Tim. That you ask for like half of this and half of that, and you always wind up getting more in total.
Maybe you should spend less time hacking restaurants. More time learning about appetizers.
What about flatbread? Would you
Flatbread?
flatbread? Yeah, that's an appetizer nowadays.
What's on it?
You name it. Usually cheese, some kind of cheese and other stuff.
Oh, man.
All right, good.
Samosas.
Samosas.
Yeah.
What's a samosa?
Some more fried shit, man. Fried pastry with a savory filling, like spiced potatoes, onions, peas, lentils.
Where
You
am
get
I-
them at Indian restaurants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't really like Indian food.
Well, you'd like a samosa, let me tell you.
Yeah, I think I have had samosas now. I'm thinking about it.
7-layer dip. We forgot about that, Tom. All right. They list Rocky Mountain oysters on this.
No, come on.
List.
You're not going to find that at a Fridays.
You have a very strict definition of appetizers.
Well, for somebody who claims to be the king of apps, Tim, I'm surprised you wouldn't acknowledge that TGI Fridays is the place of apps.
Tom, as such a powerful man in this realm, I have to be careful what I say.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can't be seen as playing favorites.
Right, I forgot how
I
political
wind
the
up with
apps,
my head in a basket.
the apps world can get.
I'm sure.
What is this list you're looking at
What?
that you keep referring to as a master list?
Appsopedia?
What, really?
Yeah. Hummus.
Uh-huh.
Haggis.
No.
Ugh. All right. Garlic knots. In as much as a freaking pizza needs an appetizer, which I would argue it does not.
Pizza doesn't need anything. Pizza's pizza.
And garlic knots, like, that's more in just, like, the bread category, right?
Yeah, but I mean, other apps are bread.
Yeah, but we were just saying flatbread.
Yeah.
Put something on it.
Yeah, they put something on it.
Garlic.
Yeah.
That's
Garlic
not
and
enough.
butter.
That's not enough. Then why isn't a basket of bread? Is that enough to be an appetizer?
It can be. I mean, they put a basket of bread on the table to eat beforehand.
Your opinions are sickening sometimes, Tom.
Any other apps on that list, Tim, or you think it's time to wrap it up?
I think it might be time to wrap it
Might
up.
be time to app it up.
No, we've been apping it up for an hour, Tom.
All right. Well, if you like the show, you can find more at tcgt.com. That's a website with all of our stuff on it. You can-
Oliver's stuff.
Oliver's stuff on it. Oliver Twist is collected works. Wait.
The collected works of a fictional character, yes.
Who am I thinking of?
Oliver Sacks?
No. Who's the guy that, like the very witty guy? Oh, God.
John Oliver.
No. All right. You can also email us, TCG, the complete guide to everything at gmail.com. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/complete guide. You can follow us on Twitter at complete guide. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Tom Reynolds.
You can follow me on those things at your pal Tim.
Yeah. And if you want to support the show, you can do it the easy way or the fun way. The easy way, tcgt.com/Amazon, where you can find all your regular Amazon stuff. And me and T-Bone get some apps out of it.
We'll get a kickback that's free to you, and we'll spend it on apps.
A kick app.
Ooh.
And the fun way, tcgt.com/pledge, where you can support us on Patreon and get fun bonus stuff, such as Amazing Facts, which is coming close to its season finale, series finale.
Yeah. And
two
then
more apps.
Replace it with something just as dumb, don't worry.
2 more apps.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I got apps on the brain, Tim.
Yeah.
Was that all the stuff? Did I get all the stuff? I'm out of practice, Tim, ever since we went away.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about something real quick.
What's that?
At the live show, we did Tim and Tom Solve Your Problems.
Yeah.
Or at the live shows. And one night, there were two problems where people were extremely reluctant to participate.
Yeah.
And this one dude was nice enough to write in a problem so we could do our show for people.
Right, yeah.
And you kept saying his email address.
I didn't keep saying it. I said it once.
You said it twice.
All right.
And he was so unhappy with the advice that we gave him and the fact that you kept saying his email address and the fact that we're probably going to be too lazy or forgetful to edit it out. That I went up to him afterwards and I gave him the free merch that we gave people, and I was like, "Hey man, thanks a lot for that. I really appreciate it. I hope that wasn't too bad." And he was just like, "Edit my fucking email address out of the episode."
I haven't heard this.
And I was like, "Okay," and he's like, "Yeah, no, just really, I know you're gonna forget. Just do it."
Yeah.
So that guy didn't have a good time. And then maybe I shouldn't say this.
Okay.
But this girl and a guy, and this will be out eventually.
Yeah.
They were having problems, and they lived together. They were cohabitating, and they were an item. They were engaged to be wed.
Oh, okay.
They were in the front row.
Yeah,
you remember this?
I remember.
And then we hassled him so much that the guy got so mad that the girl, I think, really thought that he was going to break off the engagement because she wrote in this letter.
Wow.
So if they're listening, please don't have that happen.
Yeah.
It was just a bad night. That put a sour taste in my mouth.
No, I wish you hadn't told me this, Tim, because I had a great night. Now you're telling me that I ruined 3 people's lives.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh. Anyway, the live shows are a lot of fun. Come down, right a problem. Tim, they were probably just goofing on you.
Yeah, probably. I'm very gullible.
Yeah. That's why they call you the king of gullibility.
What?
See you next week.
That was a HeadGum podcast.